Welcome back to Houston Life. It is football time in Houston, and you know it's going to be a party when you see wings, sliders, and queso on the menu.
Yeah, those items are always winning combinations in our playbook. Joining us now with the key to tackling those game day meals is Chef Brandi Key, Director of Culinary Operations with 512 Restaurant Concepts. You know them for their popular restaurants like Daily Gather, Dish Society, and Brandi, you've been on the show, I don't even know how many times now, but we always love having you. Thanks for coming back. You were here a few weeks ago, and we were chatting about game day foods, and this is something that I think for a lot of people, hey, maybe last minute, we're gonna have people over, watch the game, run and grab some chips and some dogs. You've taken some favorites, but really elevated them.
Yes, and I think, that's it. We are all busy. We have so much going on, but you also want to be able to have a nice party, have friends come over. And what I like to do is always have that combination of I'm going to make something from scratch from myself so that I can give to you, but then I'm going to supplement. I'm going to get some catering done. I'm going to buy some trays of things so that I'm not running around and taking all of my time trying to put together a spread, but I split it up.
Right.
And so what we brought today was some of the things that we do at Dish Society and Daily Gather that work perfect for a game day.
Okay, let's talk about what you brought from those places because it smells good. And I like the idea of splitting it up because you want to do some of it, but you want to be able to enjoy your friends and your company as well.
Yeah, you don't want to be working the entire time.
Yeah.
So we've got some chicken wings here that we do at Daily Gather, really
Yum.
traditional buffalo sauce with blue cheese and green onions. We've got little brisket sliders that have got Dijon mustard and some pickled onions in it. This is our little hot dog bar that we put together. Now you could also do this as a hamburger bar. So instead of buns and hot dogs, you could do buns and hamburger patties. And then I've actually bought and got some of these things from Dish Society that are fun dips and toppings so you can build your own.
Okay.
That's a great idea because everyone wants to customize, and if you have picky eaters in your game day group, the DIY bar, home run.
Home run.
Or a touchdown.
Touchdown, I love
There you
that.
Also,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, when you get the hot dog stuff, there's always like the ratio from buns to bread, like buns to dogs is always off too. So you've got a little bit of an idea for that.
Yes, I've got a little trick for that we can get into. Some of those brands of hot dogs that are so delicious, you always have two left over. And so I've got some hot dogs here cut. So I'm just going to take this hot dog and I'm going to cut this up. And what this is and shows you is just kind of the idea that when we cut things in a different way, we can actually get a whole lot of product. So if I just cut through this little hot dog here, I've got this entire bowl of hot dogs now that are going to give me probably like 12 of these sticks. So the inspiration of this is I love a corn dog.
Ooh, same.
But I am not going to fry something on game day. So I've turned this into a little cornbread. So I've got some dry cornbread mix here.
Okay.
I've got a little bit of egg, and then I've got our wet all of our milk here, and we're just going to start mixing this up. And if one of you wants to actually, if you just want to start mixing, and the idea of this is a loaded corn dog with a cornbread batter. So we're going to take all of these wonderful hot dogs here, and then Derek, I'll let you help me here. I've got some jalapeno. I've got some green onions.
Green onions,
Spice.
thank you.
We've got a little cheese and a little bacon.
Yum.
Now, for your vegetarian friends, I know you like to eat plant-based, Derek.
Yeah.
One thing you can do is just not take the bacon or the hot dogs, and we can substitute for pico de gallo.
Ooh.
So delicious.
I like that better,
I like the sound
actually.
of that.
Yeah.
So I've got this wonderful cast iron corn stick mold, which I absolutely love these molds.
It's cute. It's cute.
Nice old school mold here.
Okay.
We're gonna spray it down with a little bit of.
You do that.
I'll do that part.
Okay.
And then
Just gonna
all we
tilt this
do.
up so our viewers can see how adorable
It's
that
so
mold is.
cute.
It's my
Like
favorite.
little half corn cob.
This is how my grandmothers and mom always made cornbread.
That is
So then we just take this batter and we're going to fill it up, and then we pop this into a 400-degree oven. We bake them off, and then we get these awesome cornbread sticks.
Look at this.
So they're
finished product
loaded
right
with the
there.
hot dog, the jalapeno, and then this one is actually the little
The vegetarian
version that you can take if you want to try that one. I always like to serve it with some mustard because it really does make you feel like you're having a corn dog.
It's so good. It's better because I like all the jalapeno and stuff, and then you don't have any leftover of the hot dog.
Exactly. So you've used it all up, you've added to your spread, and you've made something from scratch.
Can I ask about the hot dog? Sorry to jump in. Is
Sure.
there a type of hot dog people should be using? Beef hot dogs, turkey dogs. Is there a brand you love? Because if you want to elevate your game, you want the hot dog to be a good starting point.
I
right?
love Nathan's personally. Nathan's hot dog is one of my favorite brands. I like an all beef hot dog for sure. But honestly, you could make this recipe with anything. And I love that you don't have have any extras because you've made this wonderful little corn dog stick.
We do. Brandon buys these little vegan hot dogs. They're actually really, really good.
Yeah.
Delicious.
We'll try
Also,
them with that.
Chris Shepherd, his dogs are sold at NRG Stadium. What is the brand, Heather? What is the Chris Shepherd hot dog brand? I think it's Tilt. I think
Okay.
it's Tilt,
Tilt.
and that's like game day experience because you get those dogs at NRG, so you could have NRG at home if you
Exactly,
want.
exactly.
Yeah.
Those are delicious.
Really
That's a
good.
home
So
run.
much.
And the
Really good.
vegetarian version, that is not a home run, a touchdown. We have to tell you about. There's a giant football.
Well, still
touchdown.
home run. We're going to playoffs for Astros too, so
Okay.
home run too.
From your
all
lips.
of that.
Okay, what else you got over here?
So this is a hot chicken sandwich. This is a famous Dish Society favorite.
Yeah.
You can do this as a catering package where we'll cut them up for you so it's easy to do. We've got a little pretzels here. That's a green onion dip. We've also got some queso here.
Yum.
And honestly, potato chips are where it's at. Everyone loves potato chips. And I will just say, we have updated and upgraded our potato chips at Dish Society, and they are delicious. Beautiful potatoes coming out of the ground from here in Texas with Atkinson Farms. They're super light, super crispy. You can get a bowl of those, get some dips and sides, a little
Yum.
queso, and you're ready to go for your game day treats.
It's great. And you know what I just realized? Most all of these are finger foods. And so
Yes.
if you want an easy cleanup, you want
Snack.
your guests to be able to grab something and get back to the sofa, it really is great. Chef Brandi Key, we always love hanging out with you.
thank you.
And it's not just because you feed us delicious foods.
I mean, that helps because it's delicious, and our
helps,
crew
but
appreciates it.
we
But
love
these are
you
great
nonetheless.
ideas too.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Happy football season, everybody.
Woo!
Hey, in the meantime, Chef Brandi Key, you got to follow her online, find her at one of the restaurants, and you can get her loaded dog sticks recipe online on our website, HoustonLife.tv.